Hello YouTube, how are you guys doing today? Alright, today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to edit in Final Cut Pro 7. Final Cut Pro 7 looks exactly like Final Cut Express. So, as you see, I have my portable hard drive, my external portable hard drive plugged in. That's where my editing stuff are. So we open that up. And there's Final Cut right there where I have everything saved. And this video I'm going to use today. Let's minimize that. Let's go down to the docks. I'm doing it handheld because this is more clear than doing a screen capture. Alright, there's Final Cut Pro 7 right there. Let's open her up. Now this is what the entire interface of Final Cut Pro looks like. And it looks just like Final Cut Express as well. Okay, what you see right here, the very first layer, that is my logo. That's the very first layer on the timeline. Like if I go put my scrubber, yeah, that right there is the scrubber. So I put that at the very beginning. And we look in the monitor right there, my logo pops up. Then, if you look right here, that's where I put my intro to my videos. So if I put the scrubber right there, let's put a little bit before and play. And that's what it looks like. That's what the first step is. That's if you're doing an intro to your videos. Alright. Now, if you want to cut, like you want to cut a clip in half or something, as you see over here, there's a razor blade tool. Well, there's a hotkey to it. The hotkey is, let's press key B. B right there. Alright, watch when I push it. It turns the razor blade tool on. So, if I want to cut, see, I want to cut my logo right there, and cut right there. There, for that part of the video, my logo will not show up. And let's do a cut there. And what you see like that, that's the snapping tool. So what the snapping tool does, it puts everything together so you're not inching it by hand. So you're really close to it, it strips it, puts it all together. Alright, now let's go back to the regular cursor right there. How do we do that? Well, let's go back down to our keyboard. We'll push letter A. See, the cursor lights up, and now I go there, highlight that, push delete, go down here, push delete, and voila. That's how you do cuts in Final Cut Pro 7. Alright, let's do edit, undo, undo. Okay, now how do I edit my wings? Now let's do that. We go into Finder right here. No, how about let's do it the proper way. Alright, what we gotta do is go to File, Import Files. Okay, now I want to click on my external hard drive. Go here. I just shot that video today. Highlight that. I hit choose. And double click that. The video pops up in your preview window. This window is to look at what you already have edited. This is just a preview window. In case you don't want that clip, you don't have to drag it into the timeline. Okay, now let's do this. We do not want image and wireframe. I'll show you image and wireframe in a different tutorial. So now I could drag my 3x9 video down into the timeline. As you see, let's do a cut right here, because I want to show you something cool. Delete. I don't need a cross dissolve right now. I don't need a fade in or a fade out. Put that there. Well, you know what? I'll move it off a video and I'll show you in a different tutorial. Alright. See how the video is up on a different track of the timeline? That is also how you do green screen. Alright? If you want to do green screen, well, I would have to be in front of a green screen in order to do something. But you always want to put your track up a level if you're doing green screen. Then you go up here to Effects. Then you go to Video Filters. Then you go down to Key. Then you could do blue and green screen. Yep. Or what I usually use, I usually use the chroma key for my green screen. But we're not getting into that today. I'm showing you how to do wings. Alright, so now let's do it this way. Alright, see? Preview window. I'll play that for you. See, the scrubber on the bottom is not moving at all.
I'm in the backyard of my house, and
But
I'm using the internal camera.
now this is what it looks like in the timeline window. As you see, the video actually has the black wings. Now if I want to put animation behind it, let's go into File, Import, Files, Now we're actually in the hard drive right now. Go into there. There's my wings. Now let's do wings number 3. I got so many. Choose that. Import. And it pops up right there. Double click to make sure it's the right one I want. Yep, it's the right one I want. Now we go here. Go down into motion to the speed. Let's slow it down to 24 frames per minute. Okay, that's already set. Now we play. That's what it looks like. Alright, now what we do is we drag it down into the timeline because that's what we want. As you see, it's not covering the black bars just yet. Or the wings, yeah, the wings. See, it's not covering the wings just yet. Let's actually get rid of cancel. I'm trying. Alright, let's get rid of the logo for now, cause we don't need it. Alright, logo's not there. Alright, cool. Alright, so we go down here. We want to double click that. As you see, you get the wings right here in the preview window. So now we go into here, image and wireframe. Now we expand that and watch the window right here. There we go. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hold on here. Alright, cool. Alright. Now, as you see, it's all black because the scrubber is not on anything. Now, if I want to shorten it to fit, there we go. Now, once the video is completely done, the wings will go off as soon as the video stops. Now, the weird thing is, every time you make a change with a video, you always have to render it. That's what sucks about Final Cut, the Final Cut series. Yes, even with Final Cut Express, you have to, even with Final Cut Express, you have to render. This is Final Cut Pro 7. Alright, so how do we render? Well, if I were to play it right now, watch what happens. You get the beeping, and you get the video saying it's unrendered. So, every time you make a change, you gotta go to Sequence, Render All, then, well, before you start rendering, best thing to do is go to System Setup, Final Cut, System Setup. You want to set your scratch disk to, like, I want to set it to my portable hard drive. I want to hit the rendering and choose. Okay. You don't want to change the second one. That one has no setting to it. That will screw up everything. But these three down, the first one and these three, you want to set to a rendering. You want to make a file on your computer. Yes, you want to make a file on your computer or whatever you're editing on. You want to make a folder just for your rendering files. Because every time you render, it takes up a lot of room. So every time I'm done rendering on my external hard drive, I trashed everything in the folder. Alright. Now I'm done setting the render in the scratch disk. Now I want to go Sequence, Render All. Now if you take a look at my hard drive, here's my external hard drive. As you see, it's actually rendering. And it's going to take about 6 minutes to get done rendering. Alright. Alright, YouTube. I hope that was a good tutorial on Final Cut Pro and Final Cut Express. The Final Cut Express looks like my version of Final Cut Pro7. I hope this tutorial helps you if you're working on Final Cut Express, and I also hope this tutorial helps you even if you're working on Final Cut Pro, on Final Cut Pro 7. Alright, once again, I hope that this video helps you guys out. If you want any more tutorials on Final Cut Pro 7, I'll be more than happy to. Just give me a list of what you want to know for a future tutorial. Leave me a comment in the comment section below of what tutorials you want me to do with Final Cut Pro 7. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now.